I made it. That was a very, very awesome and very long trip. um, Learned a ton. That was a blast. It was cool, so cool. It's always amazing getting to connect with my team and share the experience with, the people that I love. Man, my tribe, like they literally got my heart, and it's so cool seeing how our team is growing every year. It's expanding with more and more awesome people who are on fire for becoming the healthiest, happiest, most successful versions of themselves and sharing it with the people around them. You surround yourself with those kind of people and great things happen. I'm definitely a testimony to that. Our team, the success that we're having is testimony to that. The results that we got to see, I'm going to be sharing, the some of those over, for the rest of forever. I want to share awesome results, inspiring stories, and stuff that people are doing. Sorry, I keep getting notifications. So yeah, I'll definitely be sharing those all over. I wanted to jump on here, and it's not how I wanted to do it. I wanted to go live on Facebook, but it's not letting me do it for some reason. It kicked me off while I was making the trip here. I went live while I was driving, which I mean, it was working for a minute, but then I lost service right in the middle, and I'm gonna tell the story. just a quick little snippet of the story. So I'm driving home. Me and my boy Landon, we're in the car, we're riding, going live on Facebook. I don't know what it is about it, but it has, for the past year, been one of the most like nerve-wracking things for me to do. So I've avoided it at like all costs. So coming back from Summit, one of the things that I committed to was boldness and tapping back into extreme unapologetic boldness, and I can't say that I'm going to be bold and allow Facebook Live to scare me and scare me into submission. So I'm going live in the car, and it's going well. I'm enjoying it. I finally, like, my nerves settle down, and I'm enjoying talking and sharing and conversing with the people that are on there watching with me and talking with me. So I was having a good time, and then boom, it cuts out. Completely cuts out and says that something's wrong with the service or whatever, which made sense because it comes to find out I'm in the middle of Bowling Green. If you know Bowling Green, it's the middle of nowhere, Western Kentucky, and not the greatest service. So it made sense. So I'm waiting. 30 seconds goes by, it comes back on, I'm good to go. Jump back in, and literally like probably another 30 seconds to a minute later, boom, cuts back out. The first time I refrained. I chilled the jets. I was cool, like the bottom of the pillow. I cooled the jets, I was good to go. No cuss words were said. The second time, I cannot promise you that the color commentary, the colorful words didn't fly, because they definitely did. So I'm sitting there, I'm pissed off, because it's, I'm attacking my fear, and it's it's punching back, and it really, this situation really, it really made me come to some realizations. It was really cool, honestly. It was a blessing in disguise, but I'll get to that. So I'm sitting there, 5 minutes goes by, and Facebook still has me on hold. I had like 20 people or something watching the video, talking with me, and I'm sad because I had awesomeness to share with them. With you, I'm gonna share it anyway. I'm not gonna let that slow me down or hold me back from sharing the awesomeness. But I was upset, disappointed, because I'm doing well with the video, and then boom, it cuts me off. I'm sitting there, 5 minutes goes by, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes goes by. Felt like an eternity. Eventually, I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I shut it off, throw the phone in the floor. I'm sitting here driving, throw the phone in the floor. I had it sitting up like it is now on a tripod up on the dash, so I can drive and pay attention to the road, but still, speak. Throw the phone in the floor, and I'm sitting there, I'm pissed off. Landon's in the passenger seat, and he's like, you can just kind of tell he knows I'm pissed off, so he's like playing some tunes, trying to lighten the mood. And I'm sitting there, and I had a realization, and it was just literally one word, and it was breathe. So I took a deep breath. And I did it again. I took another deep breath. And as soon as I took that second deep breath, I had this just epiphany, and it was something that I always tell other people, or suggest to other people. It's something I have written down on my board. I saw it in my head whenever it came to me. I saw it written down, and it was the idea, the thought, what good can come from this situation? How can I make this situation, how can I take it and turn it into a positive? Is exactly what I asked myself. And as soon as I did, it was like just a light bulb, another. It was literally boom, boom. I had that thought. I asked myself that question. Didn't even ask it out loud. I just thought it in my head, and boom, idea. The greatest breakthroughs, some of the most amazing things that have ever been accomplished, or the greatest discoveries, whatever, they've come after the toughest journeys. They've come after the most difficult situations, the biggest obstacles. They come after someone has pushed and pushed and pushed and leaned in and put the doubts to the side and silenced their fears and kept going after it no matter how tough. That's when the greatest things come. That's when our greatest successes tend to come. It's after hard times. And I had that realization, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, cool. So maybe this hard time, it was put there for a reason. And I think it was because it made me breathe. It made me exercise. We have to exercise good habits. They don't just become habit because we want them to. We have to exercise them. So it gave me a chance to exercise my response ability, my ability to be in the middle of a situation, good or bad, tough, whatever, to sit, breathe, think, and instead of reacting, just going based on like my emotions, my emotions wanted to throw my cell phone out the window, but I didn't. I breathed and I chilled myself out, so response ability, it's the ability to make a response instead of a reaction. Make a response instead of a reaction in the moment, in a tough moment, whenever our instincts just want to go crazy. So it gave me the chance to practice that. And then it made me realize that that I needed to get that message out. There was a reason, because oftentimes whenever we are closest to a breakthrough, oftentimes whenever we are right there, just flirting with our miracle, right there about to reach, we might be 3 inches from the goal line, we might be 3 feet from our greatest dreams, we might be 3 yards, whatever, from this thing that we've been really going for. And if we give up in that moment, we'll never find it. We'll never achieve it. The greatest things come at the edge of that, and the greatest tests come right before you're about to accomplish greatness. Every time, it's like, whatever you believe in. I don't know what your beliefs are. If you're watching this, I don't know what you believe. I believe that the enemy places those distractions, he places those obstacles, the tough times, whatever, he places them right there at the goal line, right there before we're about to accomplish greatness. And and actually, and maybe it's not necessarily the enemy, or it might not be the whatever you believe in. It might not be that. Maybe it's the universe, or maybe it's God, or maybe it's someone placing it there to see how bad you really want it. How bad do you really want that goal? How bad did I really want to share what I felt necessary to share? And in the moment, I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. And I told myself, no, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna allow some technical difficulty to stop me. Not this time. It's time to move forward. It's time for new levels, and with new levels come new obstacles. I think there was a really cool quote, and I can't remember it exactly, but basically it said, distraction will destroy you, or it will develop you, because that distraction, it can pull you away from your goals. It can pull you away from your destiny, from your path, from your purpose, or it can strengthen you. You know, we have to strengthen ourselves to understand and be able to ignore the distractions, you know, block those out and keep our blinders on our goal, on our destination. So it can destroy you, or it can develop you. And so that was my story, you know, just real quick, kind of quick. It's 10 minutes long. But I jumped on Instagram, and I went live on there. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be resourceful, full of resources. Instead of going live on Facebook because it won't let me, I'll jump on Instagram and see what happens. I jump on there, I go live on there. I completely forgot my what I was supposed to be saying on there, so it didn't go great. And that made me want to quit too. It made me not want to make this video right here. It made me not want to go live on Facebook, which I had planned on doing. I came home, got on the Wi-Fi, tried to go live on Facebook again, wouldn't let me. So I don't know what's up. So I'm making this video here. But you know, I think that, you know, greatness comes after the greatest adversity. And what started all of this was I was sharing some summit takeaways, things that I brought home from this trip to New Orleans, this trip with my team, the awesome things that I learned, the awesome time that we had, the knowledge, the love, the connection that we strengthened while we were there. I wanted to share some of those things with you guys. So if you're watching this, I hope you're getting something out of it. Something I realized, another something that I realized was that because I set my intentions today, which was something that I took away from Summit, was to wake up every single day and set my intentions to move in the direction that I feel called to move towards my goals. I set my intentions every day, and I do not allow those distractions to pull me away from it. Because of that, I wrote down that I was going to do a certain action, take a certain action when I got back here to my house. And after that rough time that I had in the car trying to go live, I wanted to come home, and I wanted to get in bed, and I wanted to lay down, and I wanted to go to sleep and just forget it all. And as soon as I get home, I get a reminder from my phone to take that action, and it put a smile on my face. You know, whenever you set your intentions, whenever you set yourself up for success, it saves your butt, because I could have went to sleep, and that could have completely blocked this energy that I'm bringing home from New Orleans, that I'm bringing home from Summit, this awesome time that we had as a team there in New Orleans. It could have completely derailed that train if I let it, but the intentions didn't. The connection that I built with my goals over that short time, that I built with my team over that short time, with my vision, with my purpose, those things pulled me back on course whenever it would have been easy to just fall off track and just keep going in the wrong direction. It pulled me back on course. I want to encourage you to set your intentions. I want to encourage you to connect with your purpose. And if you don't know what it is, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. It comes in time. It comes as we face fear. It comes as we follow our heart, and you feel that fire in your stomach calling you to do the scary things. Because usually the scary things are what we care the most about. So I was really, really grateful. I ended up being grateful for the adversity. Adversity can be the advantage. It can be our advantage. Adversity can be the stepping stone to new levels. What can be a stumbling block that trips you up and causes you to fall and stay down could also be the stepping stone that allows you to take that next step to a new level, to the new you, to the better you, to the healthier, happier, more successful you, towards the you that you're called to be. You know, that stumbling block can lead to your greatness if you choose to get up whenever you fall down, if you choose to focus in, to connect, if you choose to surround yourself with a group of people who have you, who've got your back. a group of people who will remind you whenever you're off course, because we all need that. We all need somebody to say, yo, bro, you're off, you know? Is this the direction that you really want to go in? You know, we all need that support. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I also wanted to share with you another realization that I had, that I've been having. Honestly, I've been avoiding it, but now that I'm reconnecting with my intentions, my intention is to live the happiest, healthiest, most on fire, full of love, doing everything out of a place of love, shining my light, using my gifts, my talents, my blessings to bless you, to bless the world. And I can't do that if I'm not the healthiest version of me, because without my health, I have nothing. Without my health, I have no energy. Without my health, my focus is off. Without my health, my energy is off. Without my health, I am not able to perform at my highest level. And I know, and I'm pretty sure that everyone knows, that nutrition is the most important part when it comes to our health. You know, you can exercise your butt off. I am great at kicking my butt in the gym or in workouts, whatever. But when it comes to the kitchen, which is right over there, when it comes to that right there, that's where I struggle. I naturally want to eat every piece of candy that's in sight. I naturally want to eat all the donuts. I naturally want to, you know, have burgers and fries and all of that because it tastes good. But when it comes down to it, it's not what my body needs. It's not what my body wants. It's not what's going to fuel my body for success. And it's my duty. It is my moral duty to reach the highest levels of success, to give at every single bit of life force that I have to create the success, to live the life, to live in my blessings, to live in my purpose, because I know that it's going to be a massive gift to everyone around me whenever I'm my best. So in order to be that, I know I have to tighten down. I have to lean in and do the hard things, and I have to tighten my nutrition up. I've been slacking with my nutrition, and the trip to New Orleans didn't help. The bayettes or baguettes, whatever you call those donut covered, sugar covered, powdered sugar covered donuts, whatever. Or Landon was calling them fritters because he's from Kentucky and that's what we call them. You know, so it's time to tighten up, and I'm really excited because this new program, some of you may have seen the new program that I've talked about over the past couple of days. It's coming at the perfect time because the trainer is amazing. Chris is an absolute, I don't even know, a blessing to me. He's fire. Like when I look at him, when I listen to him, he's motivational, he's on fire. He is so connected with his purpose and with his fire, and he's given it to the world, and I'm so excited that I got to have a sneak peek of that over this trip, and I'm so excited that come the 24th, I get to share that with not only my team, but some of you. And the nutrition plan I'm excited about because it's simple. It's very, very simple, which I need because whenever you're starting something that's tough, it's great if it can be simplified. It's great if you can, you know, remove all the junk and just say, hey, here, this is what you need to do. Boom, boom, boom. Do this and we'll go from there. You know, start where you're at and we'll go from there. And that's exactly what this is. It's 3 weeks of giving our bodies what they need so we can perform at the levels that we're meant to perform at. It starts off simple the first week. We build the second week. We build the third week. And I can tell you right now, I'm probably gonna do this program more than once because looking at the test group, I have friends in the test group and they have absolutely kicked butt. Their results are out of this world, and they've done it three rounds now, you know, so it's, what is that, 2, 4, So 63 days they've done it. But it all started with day one. It all started with being bold enough to take that first step. So if you're watching this, if you've made it 20 minutes into this video because something inside of you said, something inside of you resonated with what you're hearing, with what you're feeling. If you're watching this and you feel called to go to new levels, to take your health, your fitness to new levels, or you feel called to surround yourself with a group of people who are going to help you level up, you know, whether it's fitness, whether it's business, whether it's health, whatever, your mindset, all of that is right here in this group that we have together, that we are making available. You know, I'm opening the doors up, I'm opening my arms up, and I'm saying, yo, come in and let's crush this. Let's put the excuses aside. Let's put let's punch fear in the face. Let's punch fear in the face, and let's create the health. Let's create the energy. Let's create the awesomeness inside ourselves that we're meant to live in. We're meant to live in awesome health. We're meant to be, live in happiness. But you have to fight for it, you know? Whenever I was in DC, I read, I went to what was it? Maybe Jefferson, I don't know, whatever. One of the memorials, and it had a quote, and I can't remember what the quote was from, but it said, the right the right to pursue happiness. You know, you have the right to pursue happiness. You don't have the right to happiness. You have the right to pursue it. You have to work for it. You have to work to build your dreams. You have to work to create the success that you want in your life. You know, if you're in a relationship, it's not just all sunshine and rainbows. You know, you have to work. You have to pour into that other person, you know, and they pour back into you. And because of that, it works. And the awesome love stories, you know, they're written, whatever, you know. It's funny, I'm single talking about love stories, but whatever the case, whatever it is that you're looking to create, you have to work for it. Nobody is going to do it for you. So if you're watching this and you feel called to go to the next level, but you don't know how, or maybe you do, and you just like to do it with other people who are, you know, working towards similar goals, people who are like-minded, success-minded, then I want to offer you the chance to jump in with us. You know, we're starting on Monday, the 24th. It's a 3-week program. It's going to be amazing. It's going to rock our socks off. I can promise you that. Chris is going to be in there pouring motivation and tips and awesomeness. I'll be in there pouring tips and motivation and awesomeness. We're going to have a bunch of my coaches, some of the leaders that I look up to in there with us as well, pouring the same awesomeness and their own individual awesomeness to help us create the most amazing results we can. I want to offer that to you. I'm opening up, I said it in my live video, but in case you didn't see it, I'm opening up 50 spots. I think 50 is a cool number because I want to be able to really focus in and really connect with whoever's in the group. So I don't want it to be huge. You know, I want to work with a specific group of people and really help each other level up. So if this is speaking to you and it sounds like something that you feel in your gut, you know, you feel that fire, it's time to level up, it's time to go for more, it's time to go get that health, that fitness, the goals, the results that you've been looking for, that you've been really wanting to get. If this is speaking to you, then send me a message or comment below. Let me know you're in. It's going to be first come, first serve. I'm going to give the first spots to the people that I'm already working with on my team. Everything else, I'm going to open up and literally first come, first serve. Whoever messages me first, it's going to go in order, and I'll post the list and how many spaces are available over the next few days up until we start on the 24th. We'll use this weekend as our prep couple of days to get the food and the supplies that we need to pump ourselves up, fire ourselves up, really tap in to why it's important to create the results that we're going for, that we're gonna create. and then we'll go after it come Monday, and we'll attack it like our lives depend on it, because they do. They really do. Your life depends on the health that you create for it. So I want to help you create some amazingness. I'm really excited to hear from you. I'm really excited to work with you. I hope that this story, I hope that my story and me overcoming the obstacles inspires you to do the same. I want to leave you with one last little quote that I heard earlier after I used some Tony Robbins to pump me back up after I was feeling down from that obstacle. And it was from Michelangelo. And he said, "I looked and I saw an angel inside the marble. So I carved and I chiseled until I set it free." There is awesomeness inside you. There is greatness inside you. There's an angel inside of you. There's amazing gifts and blessings and talents and courage and boldness inside of you, whether you feel it or not. Whether you've experienced or not. You may think that you're the lowest of low. You may think that you have no purpose, but I promise you, you have a great calling, and it may be sleeping inside of you. It's time to wake it up. It's time to shake it up. It's time to fire it up, and it's time to go get it. It's time to live in that purpose. And I'm gonna cry if I keep going, so I'm gonna stop this video. I'm excited to help you bring that out. I'm excited to help you find your purpose and live in it. I'm excited to help you create the awesome health that you deserve. This video is long. If you watched it, you are a champion. I'm out. I'm looking forward to your messages. I'm looking forward to talking with you and helping you create greatness. Let's get it.